I'm reading from John 13, 1-17 in the NIV version. Jesus washing the disciples' feet. It was just before the Passover festival. Jesus knew that the hour had come for him to leave the world and to go to his Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. The evening meal was in progress, and the devil had already prompted Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot, to betray Jesus. Jesus knew that the Father had put all things under his power, and that he had come from God and was returning to God. So he got up from the meal, took off his outer clothing, and wrapped a towel around his waist. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with the towel that was wrapped around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus replied, "You do not realize what I am doing, but later you will understand." "No," said Peter, "you shall never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you have no part of me." "Then Lord," Simon Peter replied, "not just my feet, but my hands and my head as well." Jesus answered, "Those who have had a bath need only to wash their feet. Their whole body is clean, and you are clean, though not every one of you." For he knew who was going to betray him, and that was why he said not everyone was clean. When he finished washing their feet, he put on his clothes and returned to his place. "Do you understand what I have done for you?" he asked. "You call me teacher and Lord, and rightly so, for that is what I am. Now that I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also shall wash one another's feet. I have set for you an example, that you should do as I have done. Very truly, I tell you, no servant is greater than his master, nor is a messenger greater than the one who sent him. Now that you know these things, you will be blessed if you do them." When I read this portion of Scripture, what jumped out to me was Jesus setting for us an example of how we should have a servant's heart. The custom of the day was for someone of lower status to wash the feet of someone of higher status, which to me makes me think that someone else in the room should have washed the feet of the people as they arrived. In some ways, it's hard to conceive that the Son of God would do such a thing. One commentary I read stated that this scripture talks about Jesus washing the disciples' feet. However, the word disciple was anyone who followed Jesus, and that was not just the 12 who had their feet washed. In the middle of the feet washing, John allows us to hear a dialogue between Peter and Jesus. Peter feels he is not worthy to have Jesus wash his feet. Jesus tells Peter that unless he washes Peter's feet, then Peter has no part of him. Peter then allows Jesus to wash his feet. Jesus knew he was going to die shortly, and for him the washing of the feet was an important lesson that he wanted to leave with the people in the room and us, the reader. Jesus encourages us to wash one another's feet and to have a servant's heart.